Why do students compare themselves to high achievers? Have you ever looked at someone who seems to do everything perfectly and wondered how you measure up? It's a common feeling, especially during your teenage years. When students see others excelling in school or sports, they naturally start comparing themselves. This is called social comparison, and it's a normal part of how we figure out who we are. During adolescence, your brain is still growing and shaping your identity. Comparing yourself to high achievers helps you understand where you stand and what you might want to improve. It's like using a map to see your current position and find your destination. When you see someone doing well, it can motivate you to work harder or try new things. But there's more to it. Students often compare themselves to classmates or friends because it helps them from their academic self-concept. If you see your friend getting good grades, you might think about your own abilities and ask, "Can I do that too?" Sometimes, being around high achievers makes you feel like you're not as capable, which is called the big fish little pond effect. It can make your self-esteem dip because you see yourself as less talented in comparison. Students compare themselves for different reasons. Some want to figure out who they are and where they belong socially and academically. Others see high achievers as a source of inspiration to push themselves further. When you notice someone excelling, it can spark a desire to improve your skills, whether in academics, sports, or arts. Self-evaluation is another reason. When you compare your achievements to others, you get a sense of your strengths and weaknesses. This can boost your confidence if you see progress or make you realize areas where you need to grow. Feeling accepted and valued by others also plays a role. If you feel like you matter to your friends and family, you're less likely to get caught up in negative comparisons. But if you feel ignored or overlooked, you might compare more often and feel worse about yourself. Of course, comparing yourself to high achievers isn't always positive. It can lead to feeling anxious or having lower self-esteem if you focus only on what you lack. You might get stressed trying to match someone else's success or overlook your own progress. Sometimes, these comparisons narrow your focus, making you ignore your unique talents or personal growth. For students in 11th grade, especially during their junior year, understanding why they compare themselves can help manage how it affects them. Setting personal goals based on what you want to achieve, not just what others are doing, is a good start. Tracking your own progress helps you see how far you've come, instead of only looking at others. Limiting social media use can also help because it often shows only the best parts of someone's life. Building supportive relationships with friends and mentors can boost your confidence and reduce harmful comparisons. Learning to accept yourself unconditionally is key. When you value your efforts and progress, you're more motivated and resilient. Remember, comparing yourself to high achievers can be a helpful push, but it's important to balance that with kindness toward yourself. Focus on your own journey, celebrate your wins, and keep moving forward at your own pace.